Today on Road Rep Insider, I'm excited to present Whitney Howard Designs. Y'all will love this line. Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome to Road Rep Insider. Today I have Howard and Whitney from Howard Whitney Designs on, and they're going to tell you about their wonderful line and show you some awesome product. How are y'all doing?
We're good. We're great, thank you. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. So how did this line
Howard Designs?
I'm sorry.
Whitney Howard Designs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No problem.
I said that backwards.
It's all good.
So
He
how
gets
did
things backwards all the time.
yeah. Well, how did this line get started?
So about 20 years ago, Whitney conceptualized a product called the Blessing Ring. And through that creation of this little token through her retail store that she had in Calabasas, California, for a number of years leading up to this time, she was inspired to create something that was a tangible, usable, doesn't always need to be wearable, but object to remind people of the things that are important in life, sentiments for life's journey. And the Blessing Rings started off with about 6 or so different designs. There was a happiness little token. And we're going to show you guys in just a couple of minutes what those pieces look like. Oh, they're actually right here. So there's these little tokens that they say blessing rings on them, and then they have a different message like happiness and love and gratitude. Here's the wisdom one, and it's got an owl cut out, and a journey one, and it's got a compass, and it says life's a journey, not a destination. So it's really like metal stationery, the same sentiments you'd give somebody with a card or flowers, but it's made in metal, the same meaning, but it lasts a lifetime because it's made in metal. And to date, in the 20 years that we've been doing the blessing rings, we've sold over 4 million blessing rings. So there are a lot of wonderful, amazing stories. Whitney and I, almost every single day, will receive an email or a voicemail from somebody, just a consumer or a store owner who just wants to share their story about their connection, how they got the blessing ring, how meaningful it is. And oftentimes when we're at trade shows or at other live events, people will take out their keys and literally say, look, I got this blessing ring, and they're hanging it from their keys, and it's worn out, it's used, beautiful, not worn out. It's that wonderful, experienced journey with them. Yes. And so we're humble and grateful that we've been able to create something that has touched and connected with so many different lives.
Well, that is awesome. And congratulations on how many you've sold.
Thank you. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that one of our favorite things to do is to place a gratitude blessing ring in the hand of someone, and then look them in the eyes and just have a moment of shared gratitude. We're grateful that they're buying our product, or we're really grateful that it's a reorder. And when it's a reorder, that means it's being, it's successful for them, it's successful for us. And we just love connecting with customers when they see it for the first time, and of all the blessing ring tokens, there's so many people they know in their lives that could connect to that one little token. So we like to call them small gifts with huge meaning.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Well, so normally I ask about how you come up with your name. So people have a hard time coming up with the names, but
this was not an easy first. This was like our third iteration of names. So it sounds funny to say that, but it took us a while. And Whitney and I, we've been together for 30 years, happily married and with family and everything. And we started making products when we were in our early 20s in our little living room in our apartment we used to live in. And so we've always been inspired to create products that connect people with life's journey. And I think that's the camaraderie that Whitney and I love to share with each other. We can watch TV and make product and talk, and we're inspire each other in such a balanced, loving way to create stuff. And I think that's really, for me, I get a chance to work with my best friend in my business.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, what other products do you have you want to show?
So you want to grab one?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, this is one of our top sellers, and it's a pet memorial stone.
Oh,
It's a smooth river rock that's mounted with a heart. And they
Oh,
could
wow.
say in loving memory. I don't know how the
Yeah, let me
lighting
see
is
if I can
working.
do that.
Well, and I'll post a bunch of photos at the end as well of the
Yeah.
product. So
Anyway, they say in loving memory, forever in my heart, remember, and we go through hundreds of stones to just get, I'd say like with every 150 stones, we maybe get 30 that we like.
wow.
And so what happens is we have 30 beautiful stones, which we could then mount and create the memorial stones, but then we have extra. And so we just post in our local papers free river stones because they're not the right shape for us.
Uh-huh.
And we meet the most remarkable people and they gift us homemade food and
Oh.
wine and chocolates, and it's really fun because we meet really cool people who are doing great projects with the stones that don't work. But the stones that do work are really the most lovely gift you could consider giving someone in a time of grieving. And I don't recommend sending it like right away because people are often grieving for several months, if not a year or so.
Yeah.
Or for several years. It's always a heart. So it's always an appropriate gift when someone's in remembrance of a beloved.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, great. And they're coming people and pet memorial stones. And they all come in an organza bag with a gift tag. So they work really beautifully in a retail space because they present themselves in a nice gift sort of way, grab and go gift for the memorial for that customer.
Yeah, and we include this card and it
Okay.
tells a story on the back about just what's involved because it's truly a super labor intensive, so many steps to find the right rock and mount it properly, and the glue can't shift, and it's just a lot, but it's so
Wow.
beautiful because the testimonials that come in, like literally, I think we cry every day at least once.
Yeah.
And Howard will say, hey, wait, you've got to hear this testimonial.
Oh,
And
wow.
being about a person they've missed or pet, it's like the time they take to share like where they put the stone and how thoughtful of a gift. It's just really fulfilling. Feels really good.
They show a lot of
That's
photographs, and it's kind of a unique thing in that people want to share with us their stories. So they come back in the stores. We have lots and dozens of stores that have been buying with us for years and years and years. And so whenever we work with one of our stores, this is one of the ways that we want to constantly create a connection with our retail partners is gifting through gratitude. Whitney said earlier, the gratitude blessing ring is something such an important talisman and within our messaging and branding of who we are. So when customers spend a certain amount of money, we send to them a bag of individual gifted gratitude tokens in these envelopes. And they basically, the intention is for them to take those gratitude envelopes and to give them to their customers, to thank them, to come back and to shop with them at their store. During the pandemic, we donated over 5,000 of our gratitude tokens to retail stores and 5,000 of our gratitude tokens to hospitals, first responders, nurses and doctors to express our gratitude. And the 5,000 went to the stores so that they could share with their customers. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being our customer again. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for not shopping online. Here's a token of our gratitude. And it was just our way of feeling part of connecting with the partnership that we have with all of our retail customers.
Yeah. It's a big deal when people shop at their local gift shops. It's critical to the quilting of America and shopping, like even whether you're visiting a neat town or you live in your community and you go into a gift shop and they know your name and they know what you like and they know it's your child's, maybe she's going to be a bride or a sweet 16. All that is so significant, but the more shopping online, the less that occurs. So that, I think when stores offer gifts online, they have to have like some really special ways to make you want to go back to shopping at that store online.
Yes.
And, gifting with gratitude, they could offer blessing rings in their packaging to say, thank you for patronizing my business. And we also do custom ones.
Yeah.
Where a lot of stores will do custom tokens for their store. And in exchange, if you patronize that store and you show them your custom token, maybe you always get 10% off, or maybe you get something free or something super discounted.
A lot of times retail customers, some of our stores that live in destinations, they have like not quite a souvenir, but a giftable, collectible item because they're near a lighthouse or near a special lake. We have a lot of stores that make custom tokens and other custom cuffs and products that we make because we're the makers, designer makers. They want to have something with their messaging on it. And so we work with over a third of our business is creating custom pieces for our retail partners so they can sell them or give them or gift them, work with a lot of causes and organizations, over 250 museums across the country we work with and destinations to support creating products that are designed and made by us as well for them.
Amazing. So what would be the minimum order for a store to be able to get a custom piece done?
It really depends upon the product that they're making, but you're probably talking about $500 or so to get themselves into an something that's a tangible product that will be able to sell or create a value that's greater than the $500 that they're spending, for sure.
It really depends on the size of the piece too. So if they start with $500 and they are ordering tokens, they're going to get a lot of tokens. If they're ordering like a cuff bracelet, they'll get less, but they'll still get, like Howard said,
the value.
Yes. So if they want a customized token with their town's name on it, it just needs to be a $500 value.
In fact, I just like the fact that you just said that like so unexpectedly touched my heart, because we do custom tokens for Sandy Hook for a toy store that's been in that community for many, many years and is truly connected to all these families and children who buy from this toy store. And so we've created a custom token to memorialize that experience, but to also feel love and positivity when they come into the store. Every year they'll pass that out within their community.
Wow. Wow. That sent chills through me.
Yeah, it did. So when you asked that question, I was like, wow, yeah. But we also do a lot of like happy resort places.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, whatever inspires you.
Yeah. So do you show at markets? Are you going to be at any of the markets in January and February?
Yeah, we're huge proponents of, like Whitney was talking about earlier, about having a storefront, that experience. We really believe in our trade show market. It's a very old custom of our society, going to market and bartering and buying and selling and whatnot. The industry has certainly changed a lot, and the pandemic accelerated that change. So there's a lot of online environments that are taking on some of that live experience, but I find there's nothing greater than that. So we're going to be in Atlanta, we're going to be in New York, we're going to be in Vegas. This coming winter, Philly at the American Handcrafted, featured at the American Handcrafted show in Philadelphia. And so we're really excited to get out there. We're excited to continue to connect. We've got exciting new products to share with people. We really thrive on the idea of creating products and interest and needs for people. So we're excited to show our newest collections of items that we've created for people, that they're going to see them first time and exclusively at the shows.
Oh, cool. I love market. I had been a store owner. I attended market, and now I'm a rep and I show there. And so I just love market. I hope it never goes away. I love getting to meet the stores in person. And
you like the setup and the breakdown too?
Not that part. The rest of it I love. So what new, I know you don't want to show us anything, but can you tell us about a new product you're going to be showing?
We have reimagined the blessing rings. How about that?
Oh,
yeah. And very, very exciting. And I'll leave it at that. There's something very cool and exciting, and
it's going to be great for retail.
It'll be,
because there's so many ways for people to experience the blessing rings when they go into a store. Sometimes they'll have a store will show them in a bowl. Like right here, we have them in a bowl. I don't know if you can see them, but like people just love like going through it, you know, and they could pick it up and they'll be like, oh, I know a girl who has some girl power. I'm going to get her that, you know, oh, my niece just graduated, so I'm going to get her that. My friend's going through a divorce. I think I'm going to get her the New Beginnings.
Yeah.
A friend who's going through healing, I'm going to get her Eye Protect. So a store might come into our booth and say, oh, I don't sell $4 items, but it's never that, because you end up with like a pile of them in your hands.
Yeah.
But there's also another way to buy them, which is really organized. We call it nice and neat. And it's a piece of wood with many pegs, and they're all lined up. And we will send emails to our customers saying, hey, check your inventory. You might be out of all your friendship or all your love. And, you know, just tell us what you need and we'll refresh your inventory. But what's coming now is going to be something that is really, really fun to experience and really easy for retailers to sell. It'll be fun.
Come and
Awesome.
see us at the shows and you'll see what we're talking about.
Well, I'll be in Atlanta, so I'll come find you.
Okay, so we will have a goodie bag waiting for you, okay?
Okay.
Instead of mailing it, we'll make you have to come see Howard. Is that cool?
Have to come see
Sounds
Howard Goodie Bag will be waiting for you in
Is
Atlanta.
it a deal?
And if y'all will send me all of your dates and booth numbers, we will post this with the podcast so everyone will know where to find you.
I love it. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for being on today. I love your designs and I look forward to see what's coming next.
Same here.
It'll
Thank
be in
you.
your goodie bag, so you'll see.
Okay. Thank you all.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you to Whitney and Howard for being on today. To find out more about this line, visit them at WhitneyHowardDesigns.com.